This video is divided into two parts. The first part involves listening to words and then repeating them. The second part includes watching a story to review the vocabulary.
Pollution. Contaminate. Overdevelopment. Modernization. Urbanization. Industrialization. Ignorance. Short-sighted. Environmentalist. Resource. Energy shortage. Sandstorm. Exhaust. Coal. Soil. Erosion. Deforestation. Destroyer. Overgraze. Sound pollution. Construction. Air pollution. Exhaust. Carbon monoxide. Water pollution. Drainage. Pesticide. Fertilizer. Litter. Garbage. Toxic. Ecology. Conservation. Reconstruct. Sanitary. Healthful. Preventive. Convert. Disaster. Restriction. Plant trees. Reforestation. Sewage. Dispose of. Recycle. Reuse. Incinerate. Non-renewable. Discard. Decomposition.
In a little town called Cleanville, trouble was brewing. The town had grown fast. With urbanization and industrialization, big factories rose up. They burned coal for power and made a lot of dirty exhaust that filled the air, which was a kind of air pollution called carbon monoxide. People were busy with modernization and didn't see the damage. The rush for new things led to overdevelopment. Big machines dug up the ground for construction, and more cars and trucks ran on the roads, which made more exhaust. Pollution was everywhere. The soil was hurt too as the trees were cut down. This was deforestation, and it caused erosion where the good earth was swept away by the wind. The rivers and lakes got sick because bad stuff like garbage, old food, and toxic waste mixed in. This is called contamination, and it caused water pollution. Even the rain couldn't go down the right way because of bad drainage, and the farms used too much pesticide and fertilizer that hurt the water too. But the town kept growing, and with more people came more litter and more garbage. The place was full of sound pollution from all the busyness, and non-renewable resources were going away fast, so there was an energy shortage. One day, a big sandstorm came. It was a disaster because Cleanville had no trees left to protect it. The land was overgrazed by too many animals that ate all the grass. Cleanville had become a destroyer of its own home. Then came the environmentalists, people who knew a lot about ecology and how to keep the earth safe. They had ideas for conservation. They wanted to reconstruct the town in a clean way that was sanitary and healthful. One smart environmentalist said, "We have been too short-sighted. We ignored what was happening, but we can convert our mistakes into lessons. Let's not be ignorant anymore." He wanted to prevent more bad things and started making rules which are restrictions to make the town better. The town decided to plant trees, a big project called reforestation. They also made new places to handle the sewage and water so they could get rid of pollution the right way. They started to recycle and reuse things instead of throwing everything away. And for the stuff that was really bad, they learned to incinerate it carefully so it didn't dirty the air. People also stopped using so much disposable packaging that you throw away and learned to classify their trays into different types like glass, paper, and plastic. They tried to use less stuff that you can't make again, like coal and oil. Instead, they used wind and sunshine for power. The good change also meant taking better care of garbage by putting it in the right bins and making sure it didn't mix in with things like food and water. As the town grew cleaner, they saw less litter and less garbage. The air smelled good again, and the water turned blue again, not the yucky brown from before. The birds came back singing, and the earth was happy. Gradually, as the plants grew back, the soil became good again. The decomposition of leaves helped, making the ground rich for new trees. Cleanville became a green place, full of life and not of toxic things. People felt proud. They had stopped the damage and became friends with the earth again. They learned a big lesson. If you care for the earth, it will care for you back. Cleanville was clean once more, a place where every person and animal could have a happy and healthful life.